Hello everyone and welcome back to the React Full Stack course. So up till now we created a folder named React project and we compiled it using the help of some CLI commands. And in today's video we are going to learn about structures and bundles. So without wasting time, let's start our video. First of all, an important thing for you to note, the single page applications we make or the projects we make, it includes a multiple number of files. But the output we generally get is a simpler one. For instance, you can see this screen. It may seem like a simple output, but the code behind this is a big one and it includes a multiple number of files. So I would like to give you a basic example. So whenever we create our own application or website, it generally includes multiple number of JavaScript files, HTML files, and CSS files. Here the Webpack in Babel is responsible for combining those files and turn them into a simpler one or two files. And we call those files as bundle.js and index.html. So the index.html file is the first file which will be displayed on the screen once our code or application is compiled. And about bundle.js, it basically includes all of our JavaScript or CSS files. So we are going to store mainly the JavaScript and CSS code in bundle.js. So this is our main application, and if I right click on it and go to inspect element, here we can see some DOM structures. If I click on the head tag, we can see fav icons, logos, manifest, and the style which is generally the part of CSS. And in the script you can clearly see the bundle.js. This is the file we talked about earlier. So if we want to have a quick look in the file, we just need to go to network and refresh and then go to this one, bundle.js, and then just click on it. So here you can see there is hundreds of lines of code which is compiled into a single JS file and which is called bundle.js. And yeah, the file name bundle.js, it is a name just for convention. You can change it to any other name you want to. So now let's get back to VS Code. So here you can see multiple files and folder up here. So now let's talk about the first one, which is node module. Here you can see it contains many files and folder in it. And this is the only reason why create react app commands take time to execute, since it has to download all of the files and folder in order to run our react application. And since all of the files you can see here are important. And if I delete this node module folder, then it is certain that our application will not work, since all of our application dependencies are located in this particular directory. We will talk about this in more detail in our upcoming videos. So there is another important file which is package.json, and it includes our dependencies which are version, DOM, script, and vital. And on the above we can see our project version and project name. And below all this we can see script. These are calling statement for node. Like if we type start, it will call our server. So if we write start, the message react hyphen script start will be passed and our deployment server will get started. So now let's talk about the public folder here. So important file in this folder is index.html, about which we talked earlier in this video. This is the file which will be visible to the front end user. So if we explore the file, we will notice that this code doesn't include bundle.js anywhere, which we saw earlier in the script tag in inspect element. So how is our project still running? The answer is here. It's written here that deployment server is not optimized. It means whatever we compiled and run on the screen was not the actual server, but it was part of the deployment. And the screen which we are seeing now is running with the help of the memory and not because of these files. In short, if we want to run the application with files which are present here, the command for that is npm run build. About earlier output, we use start, which only starts the deployment server and it runs using the memory and it doesn't require bundle.js file. We will talk about it in our upcoming videos. Now let's have a look into the src folder, we can see multiple files which are important for our application to run, and the most important file here is index.js. It includes name of all the files which needs to be imported and how to run these files and commands in order. So this file is going to be executed first along with index.html, and this file is responsible for rendering our application and also for compiling it. So that's all for this video. In the upcoming video we will learn how to render our application. If you found this video a little informative, then you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, and make sure to hit the bell icon as well so you don't miss out any updates and receive notification for the upcoming videos. You can write down your queries in the comment section, or you can contact me through our Instagram page. So that's all for now. I hope to see you in my next video.